Hey everybody. Okay, so don't mind my messy hair right now, but my brother and I were out on the trampoline and we're just gonna do some tricks on here, and then I'm planning to actually build a trampoline scooter, attempt to build that, and then I don't know what I'm doing later. So yeah, we're gonna be riding around our grandma's house. Yeah, we're going over to our grandma's house. Probably gonna try to get some scooter clips over there. So yeah.
One more time. Okay.
Oh, you were close.
I land this. Okay, I do backflip. I'm going to try triple backflip.
What was that at the end? Okay, so today we're building a trampoline scooter. So I'm just using this crappy little razor. Hold on. Let me see if I can set the camera up higher. Oh, dang it. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to make a trampoline scooter today. Brody, where's the duct tape? Can you run down and get the duct tape?
Oh.
Okay, so all we have is I have a crappy razor, and I just took the wheels off, and really simple. They're in this bag. All you need is an Allen wrench, and you just screw on the fork. There are two little bolts here. You unscrew them there, and then you can take the brake off. I left it on, but the brake just needs it looks like a small little socket wrench on one side and an Allen on the other. So yeah. This is going to be the scooter, and then we have, let me see, you need duct tape, some like rags and stuff, and socks, and some scissors. So you want to first start with the fork. So we're gonna, alright, so the fork is probably the most dangerous part if you don't want to
rip your trampoline.
Yeah, if you don't want to rip your trampoline, so you want to make sure that you put plenty of things on the fork. So we're going to do that last. We'll start with the deck. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this sock, and you can cut it or put the whole thing over. I'm going to cut it just because that'll leave more rag for us. So you just take scissors.
I'm going to just cut it until you're done doing that.
Okay, so I just cut it, sock, just like that. I'm going to put it over the back. So just slide it down. Cut it. Alright, so I got the sock on. And now what you're going to want to do...
Sorry about the sirens in the back.
Yeah, there's like people blowing leaves, cutting grass, flying planes. Everyone's doing something. So then you're going to take your like biggest rag. You want some big rags for the deck. And you're going to... This is when you start to need the duct tape. So you're going to lay the rag down and put the scoot on it. Actually, I can cut this rag. Cut it like this for now.
Well, if they use those ski socks.
She gave it to me because they did it. Okay, so I cut the rag, and now I want to get duct tape and place it on the edges of the rag, like the edges
right
like this.
Here, under
Okay, so cut it. So you start to get your roll of duct tape, and you want to put the sticky part, like half of it on the bottom and half of it leaving out. So I'm gonna fold this over just a little.
I'm right here, by the way.
Why would you do that? Lay this out.
I cut it. It's fall, so the leaves are just crazy and they get in the way so much.
Alright, I'm gonna put the rag on. Actually, I'll cut the duct tape first. So you put the rag about, here, let me take this. Alright, so the rag is like halfway over the duct tape.
And then
I don't know, like, so there's half the duct tape off of it, half the duct tape on. You want to do it for that side, and you want to do it for the other side. So I'll get back to you after I do that. Okay, so now I got the tape on this side, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically bring this side over and kind of wrap it or like fold it a little. Make sure it's nice and tight. Yeah, on my scooter. Gonna wrap it around. Nice and tight. And then get the other part, wrap that around, and get it nice and tight under. Make sure the duct tape's on. And then we have a ton left on the end. So what we're gonna do is we're just like, the break, like the end is right here. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and wrap it around like that. So I'm gonna get duct tape and just tape that. This requires like a lot of duct tape. So don't do this if you don't have a ton of duct tape, because this is really like, duct tape is the main thing. Brody, lift up the scooter and let's put the back. No, you're gonna need to lift up the whole thing to follow it. Down. Okay. Brody, you're covering up the entire camera. Okay, so
sorry about it.
We did this. Not that you guys can see it or not. So as you can see now, got the back all taped up. So now the deck is actually not done, because although it's like pretty good with all the rags and stuff,
it'll still hurt your ankles because it's a razor.
Yeah, I hope that hurt your head. Now you're gonna take the duct tape and just pretty much wrap it around. Like, I don't know how to describe it. All you're gonna do is you're just gonna take all like duct tape, just wrap it around your scooter a ton. So I'll get back to you after I do that. Cut it. Okay, so we got duct tape all around the deck, and yeah, so the deck's pretty much done. Now the fork. The fork's the most important part, because this is what could easily damage the trampoline. So what I recommend to you guys is, since we're doing this with like limited stuff, we couldn't find a tennis ball or something like that to put on the end. But if you're doing this, I recommend like cutting open a tennis ball or one of those little circle dog toys that have like some really just like, hold on, let's attract it fast. Okay, so, like, that just has really good material on the outside, because like that's not easy to rip. But we don't have that, so we're just gonna wrap a ton of like these cloths and socks and all that stuff around it. Okay, so we moved locations. We're now in my grandma's basement because they were outside cutting grass, blowing leaves, making a lot of noise. So we're in their basement now, and what we're gonna do the fork. So what I'm gonna do is, first, we had 2 socks, so the second one that I have, I'm going to cut like I did for the back of the scooter. Like this so that it opens, and I'm going to just take the fork and basically slip it in like that. Alright, so obviously it's insanely big, and I kind of forgot about that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it again. Okay, so I'm cutting it like right down the middle pretty much. Okay, so just like this. I'm just going to slip it over the fork like that. So obviously this isn't enough protection, so I'm going to get some more cloths to wrap around it. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so I just came up with the idea. So since I didn't have much padding, what I did was the other sock that I didn't use, I put it into the bottom of the sock that's going around it so that it just has more protection. And I just put like a little bit of it in, but I mean it should be enough, and I'm just going to wrap around it. So I'm putting this on, and now I'm just getting a ton of other rags and just wrapping them around. And duct tape. So Birdie, you're gonna cut me duct tape. This little thing's duct tape.
How big do they have to be?
Well, just, they don't need to be super big. Okay, so I just wrapped this other part of the sock around the one that I like looped over. Just use the scissors.
I know, I'm just wondering if that's good.
Okay, so he's cutting me duct tape now. And I'm just gonna cut through this part because there's really not much to see. And I'll get back to you pretty much when, if anything new happens. Okay, so we finished the fork thing. We just got cloths, wrapped them all up under. And another big concern, this little hole right here, you can't have anything touching the deck or else it will get stuck right in there. So we just wrapped a ton of duct tape around it, cloths, and yeah, do like whips with it. So it's whipping around nicely. So yeah, the only problem with doing this with the razor is the bar spin thing. But yeah, it should work pretty well on the trampoline, and we'll try it when we get back home. Okay, so we finished the tramp scooter and we're trying it out right now. It's really hard. Like it's even hard to tail it.
I can't even do a backflip, and you know how good I am at those. I can do one flat. It's trying to bri. It's so.
Okay, so I just learned a deck tap on it. It's my first learn yet on the tramp scoot. Birdie's trying it out right now. So yeah.
It's recording. The quality is so good right now. Okay.
First I need to get on the scooter.
I thought this would be easier. It's really hard. You almost...
Looks like he did a bar spin.
Try to do bar spin?
I said it looked like he did. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna end the video there. I'm going over to Mason's tonight, and we got, like, Will already uploaded today, Mason's uploading today, and so I'm just gonna end it there. It's not a very exciting video, but if you want to learn how to make a trampoline scooter, I guess you can watch it for it. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned on our channel. We got like 3 new sick videos coming out. Planning to make a few with Mason probably, so yeah.